Previously on...
Hey, yo, fuck that noise. We got no time. Let's go. Oh, yeah. Check this shit out, Bruce. Oh, that is skills right there. And Dad, thank you for giving me the skill to actually control blocks. In fact, thank you for trying to make it fun for me. Damn, took you a while. Shit. Anyway, as I pictured the moat forming around the wall, the blocks that made up the landscape complied and made my vision a reality. Hundreds of blocks began rising up from the ground surrounding Kaha village, leaving the Darklings to scream in confusion as they began tumbling down into the massive pit I just had dug up for them. They screamed and clawed and desperately tried to find a handhold with which to avoid taking the plunge, but since I was able to control every single handhold, that didn't happen. Yeah! I don't know how long I had to work, how long it took to open up a crevices large enough to hold every single last one of the Darklings that remained outside the village. All I know is that the final result was a gaping pit so large that, from the air, it looked like a massive donut, and Kaha village was merely the hole. But even then, the job wasn't done, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's just getting started! The odds had been tipped in our favor. That much was certain. But what couldn't be certain was if I had managed to get all the Darklings into the hole and away from the people. So I turned the platform I was on about and sent it back towards the village interior. Asahi! I'm over here. See what? Oh, hello! Following the sound of her voice, I once again laid eyes on the battered warrior woman who had been my companion from the very moment I had first arrived in Burokku. Yeah, girl. You alright? You alright, right? I mean, that thing is almost gonna crack and reveal my shit. If you're fine, then yeah. I'm happy, girl. Yeah. And I looked into eyes that were filled with a mix of relief, confusion, and something else altogether. Something that... Hey, girl. Are you alright? Are you there? Or are there any Darklings, girl? I'm not sure. They got hit pretty hard and... Takeshi, how are you doing this? Shit. I don't know. I mean, it just happened and, this is a video game. So yeah. I trailed helplessly as I took in Asahi's stupefied gaze, and lost the ability to speak completely as I took in other gazes being turned in my direction. And it didn't take me long to figure out why. According to Asahi, the knowledge needed to move the blocks had been lost for a long time, and yet somehow, I was able to do it. Yeah. Perhaps, even more importantly, I had to use this ability to save their lives. Well, after the monstrous battle that had caused so much pain and misery had started. And now, the people below were looking at me, asking me with their eyes why I had waited so long, why I hadn't stopped this awful battle for survival before it had begun. Why had I stood there, doing nothing, while they had been forced to kill those that had been enslaved by the underworlders and were killed in return? Shit, I just realized my skills, guys. Damn. God, it ain't my fault. It's my dad's fault. Damn. Don't blame me because of that. Damn. Look, guys. I didn't know. I fucking swear. I didn't know I could do any of this shit. Fuck. I mean, I only just got to this world, man. Like, what, yesterday? Damn. How could I, possibly fucking know? It's like in the movies, now I'm saying, where the hero suddenly discovered that he was an unknown special power right in the nick of time to save the day, now I'm saying. Yeah. And it's always felt totally unbelievable. So how are they Takeshi, the pit you dug, it's right in front of the gate. How are we supposed to get out of the village? Huh? Oh shit, right. Fuck. I'll make a bridge. Yeah, that works, yeah. With that in mind, I guided my platform out of the hover just before the gate and again focused. Once more, circular glyphs appeared when my hand touched the blocks, and thus blocks elsewhere responded, taking the form of a nice, sturdy bridge that led from the gate and would carry anyone safely over the Darkling that was still screaming and raved for chaos and destruction. And as I worked, I found myself wondering how I had been able to do this. Yeah, how I was so readily able to do something no one else knew how to do. I also wondered if, in saving their lives, I had destroyed their ability to accept me. If they would fear me the same way they fear the underworlders. If Asahi and all of them would.
It looks like all darklings are either down or contained, Liliana.
What about the underworlders? Did anyone see what happened to them? I saw 2 of them go flying over the village wall. I lost track of Gwenner when the darklings swarmed over me. Shit! Anybody see where she fucking went, that bitch? She went right here. I froze at the sound of the cold, miserable voice that sounded behind me, and then panicked when I felt a pair of arms wrap about me. What? Oh! Looking back in shock, I saw Gwenner clutching at me, and even worse, I felt my feet sliding down something. What? Then I looked down and saw a pool of ooze beneath me, in which I was rapidly sinking. Oh shit! A pool that abruptly sank past the limits of the blocks I stood upon, resulting in me falling into an impossible tunnel of slime that had appeared from seemingly no fucking where. Oh shit! No! Quickly tried to summon the blocks, but before I could even try to do so, more slime rose up my body and seethed my head, keep me from touching the blocks even as I was pulled down into the ooze. No, I won't let you do this. We were so close to being free, and then you ruined everything. And now, you're going to pay. Son of a bitch!
I tried to command the blocks even as Gwenner sucked me down into the tunnel of slimes. Shit, but nothing happened. Not so much as a single block came to my aid. Blast! Shit! Guess I can't command the blocks unless I'm touching at least one of them.
And to my dismay, there were no blocks in the world of cold and slime and ooze that Gwenner was presently pulling me through. There was nothing solid at all for me to grab, to gain any kind of leverage. I had lost my useless sword earlier, and my shield was of no good in this situation. So I had gone from virtually unstoppable to completely helpless, all in the blink of an eye. I broke one of the biggest rules in gaming! Always focus on the boss character first, shit! But where's she taking me? Oh, it wasn't long before I got my answer as Gwenner pulled me out of her world of cold ooze and into a section of woods. But is this lotion girl down? But even as I caught sight of a precious blocks that were my weapon, strands of hair shot forth and ensnared me once again, lifting me up out of the ooze and heft me high up in the air. No!
And this time, make sure he doesn't squirm free!
Of course. Good work, Gwenner.
Oh, shit! Girls! As I looked down from where I hung suspended in midair, I saw the scorn and fury in the eyes of the 3 girls. Underworld girls! With no fury greater than that big shot at me by Gwen. Girls, please! Be nice! Girl, yeah, one at a time, please. Yeah, I don't think I can do a foursome right now, shit! Kill him! Please kill him!
Oh, fuck, is that role-playing, girl? Damn! I couldn't help but be chilled by the sheer venom of Gwenner's words, at the sheer misery and rage that spilled down from her eyes. We were so close to finally being free. That was the last village. The world would have been ours until he ruined everything. Kill him and make him suffer.
No, Gwenner! We won't be killing him. I have a much better idea. How are you feeling? Do you have enough energy for another ectopore?
No, not yet. Still tired. And why won't you kill him? He needs to die. He's dangerous. He's always ruined everything. He's not dangerous, at least not as long as we can keep away from any blocks. I saw how his power worked, remember? He has to touch the blocks in order to manipulate them. And that's something I'm not going to let happen again.
And he might have trapped the Darklies we brought to the battle, but there are more roaming the lands. All we have to do is round up another force of them. Just rest for a little bit and be ready to get us out of here as soon as you can. The overworkers won't be long in trying to track us down. I really didn't like the way Adriana said that she had a better idea. I've heard that seen enough video games and movies to know what meant something really bad. Even worse, I had a pretty good idea as to what that better idea entailed, and it was something I wanted no part in. Yeah, I was kinda hoping for a foursome, but guess not. But at the same fucking time, the Underworld's words meant that wherever we were, we were still fairly close to Kai High Village. Close enough for Asahi and maybe some others to find us if we waited there long enough. And while I couldn't touch the blocks, I sincerely doubt that any of them were dumb enough to take the chance of letting me get free. I could find some way to stall them. Shit! Why are you doing this? Why are we doing what? This war! Why did you start it in the first place? Why do you hate the Overworlders so much that you do all of this to them? Do you really think you're doing them a favor by turning them into mindless monsters? Shut up, God, just shut up! Please kill him, or let me kill him, I said no! Damn, go chill! I meant no! And as for you, I'll be the one asking the questions here, right? For instance, you refer to the Overworlders as them, like you're not one of them. Ah, shit! And you were able to move the blocks, control them, make them do whatever you wanted, despite the fact that no one's known how to do that in centuries, even longer. So, what exactly are you? Well, this wasn't exactly what I had in fucking mind, but I had still managed to get the Underworlders talking, right? Yeah. Now, all I have to do was keep them talking, maybe even get them gloating about how hopeless, or helpless I should say, I was, and how there was no chance of me escaping and all that, at least until help could come. Yeah. Look, girls, listen, like, I'm not from this world. I came from a place called Earth, you know? Earth? Have you heard Earth? Yeah, Earth, yeah. My father, you know, well, my dad, yeah. I was, like, trying one of his inventions, and I'm saying, somehow, you know, I wound up in here. You know? You feeling me, girls? The Underworlders reacted to this statement pretty the way you'd expected any rational person would. Gwenner scolded. They all looked at me like I had lost my fucking mind, and Adriana rolled her eyes like I was the biggest moron on the face of the planet. Not from this world? What kind of idiot do you think we are? Honestly, what idiot could ever be stupid enough to believe such a pathetic story? I would. At this declaration, both the Levi associates looked at her like she had completely lost her mind. Huh? Huh? He's telling the truth. I can sense it in his words. Great! Yeah, she's a living lie detector. But just like Dawn. Just what I didn't need. Wait! You mean that he's actually from a different planet? Are you fucking kidding me? Hey, you don't believe me? Then fine. But how else can you explain him being able to control the blocks when no one else in the entire world can do it? If either Adriana or Gwenner had come back for this, they failed to give voice to it. Instead, they turned their eyes towards me in wonderment. Well, if that's the case, why are you helping the Overworlders, eh? Yeah, why do you ruin our chance of being free? I mean, oh my god, why are you so mean? Shut up! I have a bunch of reasons, alright? But the first of them has to be the fact that I ran into a bunch of your Darkling almost as soon as I got here, tried to kill me. Yeah. What, you expect me to like work for a bunch of fucking mindless monsters that try to fucking fireball me to death, girl, huh?
While Adriana and Glitter made faces at this, Evia just laughed wickedly.
Well, you can't argue against logic like that. So, you really have no idea what's going on here, do you? No idea why we hate the Overworlders so much. Look, girls, I have no fucking idea. All I know is that you three are fucking brainwashing people into being monsters and horny ass fucking monsters. Yeah, and making them fight against each other. Yeah.
We hate them because they're the reasons we had to live in the underworld in the first place.
Huh? What the fuck do you mean by that?
They didn't approve of the way we lived our lives, or the fact that we were stronger and took what we wanted. Before we lost the ability to move the blocks, the Overworlders exiled our ancestors to the underworld. They couldn't stand that we embraced the darkness, when they only wanted light. So they decided they would trap us in the perpetual dark of the underworld for all time.
Do you know how awful it is down there, fuck? Trapped where the blocks were first made and just trying to survive every single day of it? Yeah, and every day we spent down there just trying to keep ourselves alive. We woke and went to sleep, knowing that the Overworlders were looking down upon us, mocking us. But that happened like what? Like centuries ago? You said as much as yourself. I mean, Asahi and everyone else, I bet they had like nothing to do with your ancestor being exiled. I'm a damn.
Those weak, worthless wastes of skin were still enjoying the lives that we deserved. Besides, they were living above us for centuries. How the heck could they not be looking down on us?
I swear, just try to process that bit of so-called logic almost had me sprain my brain. I found myself wish I could probably move. Yeah, if only to like massage the headache I got from my effort. But you're still destroying them, even though they like never did anything to you girls. It was their ancestor that banished you, not them. The past people, not the now people. Do you understand, girls?
So what? They still have something we want, so we gotta take it from them. End of story. After all, that's how we do things here.
And if they're too weak to stop us, well, then they die. It really doesn't get much simpler than that, right? I had not been a fan of the Underworlders before now, but it was fair to say that my opinion of them hit an all-new low after hearing them say these fucking things. The fact that they had no compassion, so clearly didn't give a damn about the people that suffered as a result of their action. Just burned in the pit of my stomach. Okay, so, if you were trapped in the underworld, how did you manage to get free? I thought you said you didn't know how to move the blocks. Oh, we might not be able to make them sit up and play tricks the way you do, but that doesn't mean we can't take something made of blocks apart, one block at a time. And do you have any idea how long it took for us to tunnel up to the surface? To get close enough to allow Gwenner to get even those of us here up in the overworld. How many generations of our kind wasted their lives breaking down the layer between our worlds, one block at a time? How much?
And do you have any fucking idea what he's tricking us into doing?
Huh? What's that supposed to mean?
Oh, fuck. Great!
I was hoping to buy more fucking time, but I guess fucking not!
Isn't it obvious? While we're still standing around here explaining our past and all this rest to him, his overworld friends are probably out there trying to fight us. Or do you really think that they're stupid enough to just stand around and let us turn someone who controls the blocks to darkness?
I couldn't help but shudder at this, both at the fact that Adriana had cut off my plans, such as I was in the confirmation as to what the underworld had in store for me.
Shit!
Foursome?